I'm Chef Eric. Okay, I'll be your hosting chef for this afternoon. Today's menu, okay, is about going back to heritage cooking again. The compressed beancurd salad, it tastes better on the second day actually. Okay, because you need time for all the ingredients to react. This is tau guan that's already deep fried. We're going to pair this up with cucumbers. All right, the cucumbers, you just need to trim off the head, make a bridge, cut into half, quarter. All right, then from here, you remove the center core. Then you cut them into cubes, roughly about the same size as the tau guan itself. Okay, for color, we're going to add some chilies. All right, and cut some red chilies. Okay, what makes it so teochew about this dish? Two key ingredients. Peanuts, you already know. Convenience wise, all right, just get your canned braised peanuts. All right. Everybody knows when we eat porridge, we eat with what? Chye sim. That's very common. Okay, but for the teochews, okay, like myself, we don't prioritize chye sim as our favorite. We prefer this one. This is gong chye. Why is it very different? Because this gong chye is not only just salt and sugar inside. There's rice wine. Okay, there's fermented black bean. So the aroma, the fragrance, okay, is very different. So what we do is that the pickling liquid is kind of a bit salty, so we don't put all the pickling juice in. Just retain a little bit. All right. Veggies itself, okay, you can see this little black dot here. This is the black black beans. Okay, what we call the tau si. All right, this one. Okay. Now we already have salt inside there, coming from the peanut is salty, the gong chai is salty. So we don't need extra salt. We will need a little bit of chopped garlic. All right. We need sugar because we need to balance out the saltiness and the sweetness. So there's sugar here. Okay, and remember this is a pickle. So sugar is also a natural pickling ingredient. Then we have this. This is rice vinegar. Okay, a little bit over it. If you want some spiciness, okay, you can dash in some chili oil. All right, a little bit of chili oil over it. And then if you want, okay, for finishing, we need a little bit of sesame seeds. Okay, so from here, you just toss everything up. Okay, like I said, this one, if you keep it overnight, one day, it tastes better. And then as it ages in your fridge, okay, it gets better and better. Usually, if you're a regular porridge eater, you won't have this sitting in your fridge for more than a week. But if you're talking about the shelf life, okay, this one keep easily up to 1 to 2 weeks because of the pickling juice. Okay, normal fridge. Okay, not in the freezer, just normal fridge. So you mix everything up. Okay, now we let the pickling juice take its effect. Let the beancurd start to soak up all the flavors first. Okay, so a little bit of sesame oil in. You should put the sesame oil in so it's more flavorful. Chili oil is optional. Because some people feel that the red chili is already good enough. Okay, but if you like it more spicy, then you crank it up with a bit of chili oil. Teochew people are very proud of their tau guan one. So you buy this tau guan just deep fried. Okay, it's a bit salty, so you can just serve it with porridge plain on its own also can. Okay, so this is one of the heritage foods that you should take note. Okay, the second dish that we are doing, this is what we call the Chives omelette. Okay, it's basically what we call Ning. Okay, the garlic chives, the Chye itself, okay, the green one, we choose the green one. Okay, what we do is that we dice it up, okay, into pieces like this. All right. So before we cook it off, all right, there's some extra ingredients that I will put in. This is fresh shrimps. All right, you can cut a little bit of fresh shrimps in also. Teochew cuisine is actually very unique. It's the only cuisine, okay, the only part of Chinese cuisine that encompasses a lot of savory ingredients in sweet dishes. To moderate the strong taste of the garlic chives, we are going to cook it up first, saute it a little bit. Okay, need to fry the garlic chives. So you have a little bit of oil. When the pan is hot, okay, we'll fry up this one first. Okay, just fry it briefly. All right, this is to bring out the fragrance of the garlic chives at the same time, okay, to tone down its harsh green notes. Okay, just a short while only. It's good. And we crack our eggs in. Okay, we have about 6 numbers of eggs at your station. Finish up all the eggs. Teochew people, when we do cooking, we always prefer to use what? Fish sauce. Okay, fish sauce is our favorite for seasoning. Not so much soy sauce. Soy sauce is more for tabletop dipping. All right, we love to use fish sauce. So naturally, when we do our omelets, it's always fish sauce. All right, just about 1 to 2 teaspoons of the fish sauce. Then have a little bit of pepper powder in as well. Okay, mix up the whole mixture here. Okay, the prawns are inside already, yeah. Next, we heat up our pan again. One thing you all should always know that when you fry omelets, don't be stingy with oil. Okay, one reason why your omelette and tastes different from the one that you have outside is because of the oil that you use. Okay, the oil actually helps to bring out the flavor and the aroma. Once your pan is hot, okay, scramble your eggs first. Okay, slow down the fire if it's too big. Okay, you can see on the side if it's a little bit brown. All right, you start to get a nice aroma, then it's about time to flip. Now the question is how to flip such a big omelette. Are you going to do it like this now? You will do like this, you might only left half later on, okay, or maybe nothing left. Okay, so what I'm going to show you is that there is a way, okay, that you can use to flip such a big omelette, okay, and it remains perfect. But let's wait for the thing to be ready first. Okay, this applies to any big size omelette. You take a plate. The plate must be bigger than your frying pan, or at least the same size. Okay, when your omelette is ready to flip, all right, set ready, you cover it with a plate. Then, if you're not confident, do this over the garbage bin or do this over the sink. Okay, then you flip over, hold it. All right. Have a little bit of oil at the base again, just to prevent, okay, the thing from sticking on. Slide it back down. So at home, when you do such a big omelette, what happens if, let's say, the thing browns too fast and then you cannot, you know that maybe the filling inside is not properly cooked? What do? Okay, if your pan is like this big, all right, slowing down the fire is one option. But if let's say you really cannot depend on the stove anymore because it's getting too brown, send the whole thing into an oven, all right, for a few more minutes. Then the oven will cook the thing without getting it burnt. Okay, this is why you got to be mindful when you cook big omelettes like this. Scrambling the omelettes at the beginning helps to make it set faster and cook some of the egg mixture along the way. Okay, second thing is, when you cook such a big omelette, always control your fire, not too big, slow down a bit. Okay, let it brown slowly, be a little bit more patient. Okay, when the other side is ready, you can always flip again. So you can go left, right, okay, back, front, bottom, all again. Okay, this is how you get a very nice gu chai neng. All right. Okay, one more flip. If you want to be sure whether that your omelette is ready, a few ways to check is that you take a satay stick, poke, come out should be clean. Skewer got stain, that means inside still a bit wet. Okay, but eggs is okay. If it's a little bit wet inside, it's still nice. Okay. So you get a nice, brilliant omelette, okay, without breaking it. Last recipe, okay, is fermented beans chicken roll. I'm going to share with you a more progressive method of doing it. Okay, progressive meaning a little bit more modernized. Okay, So for that, you will need to have basically cling wrap and aluminium foil. Okay, you have already got boneless chicken legs sitting on your table. We just need to marinate the thing a bit. Alright, so the marinating consists of what? We need some ginger juice. Alright, so this is minced ground ginger. Just take a little bit, squeeze some juice out. Okay, not too much, just a small amount will do. This is your teochew. Okay, one of the most popular cooking sauces that you find in teochew. This is already crushed. Sometimes they use whole beans. Okay, teochew is quite salty, so don't put too much of that in. Just a small amount. And we need a little bit of peanut butter. Alright. So you mix this thing up. You need a little bit of sugar. Okay, you mix this mixture up. Okay, the traditional recipe is that the whole chicken, okay, is marinated with this and then semi-cooked, semi-baked and braised in this flavored marinade. Okay, after that it's like a poached chicken like that. Okay, it's like a poached chicken and chop up like chicken rice. Okay, that is a traditional way. You must still get it in a traditional Teochew restaurants now. Progressively, this is what we're going to do. Okay, this marinade. All right, we take the chicken, put the marinade, mix it up with the marinade. You can stand by a pot of water like this. Okay, add a little bit of sesame oil to this also. Okay, what I'm going to show you is how to make a chicken roulade. Half insert like this. Okay, turn it upside down. Take your cling wrap. Go over it. Okay. Then you take your chicken. Put it like this. Just go over it first. Okay. Turn it around. Okay, pull the two sides, roll it up. Lock in one side first. Okay, this is one. So one more. Okay, trim away the excess. Now, at home, you can always scale up this recipe, do a bit more. Why? Because when you see, when this is completely wrapped up like this and closed, okay, we reinforce with some aluminium foil. Okay, just roll it up. Okay, now, if you got no steamer, use the poaching method. Go bring your water up to boil, then slow it down, okay, to a slow simmer like this, very gentle simmer. Put it inside, 20 minutes, okay. Once your chicken is cooked, allow it to cool down first before you slice. So you just slice it when it's still warm, not fresh from the steamer or the hot water. Okay, let it cool down first. When it's still warm, then you cut. Once it's completely cooled down, you can put inside your fridge. Okay, this will last you for up to 6 months. As long as you don't unwrap it, because inside is sterile. Okay, this is blue ginger, okay, otherwise known as lengkuas, okay, lam teo. Back home, okay, in Swatao, okay, there's another one that's very popular also. It's actually flavored, instead of garlic, it's flavored with blue ginger, galangal. And this one dips very well, okay, dips very well with meat-based dishes, meat and poultry dishes. So we need some chili padi. Okay, just grab a small amount will do. Just a little bit. Okay, too much, the dip gets too spicy. Just chop them up. Just a little bit of blue ginger here. You need vinegar. Okay, rice vinegar. Okay, you need some sugar. This is to balance out the sourness of the vinegar, and then dilute with some water. Water is to dilute out the vinegar so that it's not so sharp. Then you just dissolve the sugar. Okay, it takes a little bit of a while for the flavors to come through. Okay, so we put this aside. Later when the chicken is ready, okay, we'll slice and then we serve. I'll just cut up some spring onions and coriander for my garnish. Later on, when it's ready, I'll ask you to taste. Okay, I'm going to start cooking a pot of porridge also, so then you all can try with your pickles later. So start with the pickles, do your chicken, last one, then do the omelette, because omelette very fast.